Good day, and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews. It's December, the final month of 2022. These are the books that I'm going to finish out my year of reading with. Stay tuned, that is coming right up here on Drew's Book Reviews. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in today on Drew's Book Reviews as I talk about what I'm going to read in the month of December. So as noted in my previous November wrap-up, I'm only 6 books away from completing my 75 read goal. So here's hoping that I can complete 6 books in the month of December and hit that goal. So I'm hoping that I'll have fully read 6 books by the end of the month, which I think for me is quite doable, as consistently I think I've been doing at least that many most months, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. So let's talk about what I'm going to read this month, and of course hit that like button, comment, subscribe, join me over on my Discord, and you could also join me over on my Bookstagram. And also, of course, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, actually not in the comments, let me know in the viewer's choice poll which one of these books you would like to see me do a review of, and that viewer's choice book review will be posted sometime in the month of January. So make sure that you go ahead and check that out, and let me know which one you would like to have on the viewer's choice book review for my December TBR pile. So let's talk about this. So one of the books that I'm going to be reading is I'm going to be picking up Holy Sister. This is the 3rd book in Book of the Ancestor. So I'm hoping to finish that up sometime in the month of December. End of November, rolling into December, I was on Grey Sister. So I just started the 2nd book. So hopefully I could pick up this book by the end of December and get this trilogy complete by Mark Lawrence, Book of the Ancestor. Looking forward to getting to that. Book of the Ancestor, basically on this ice world where there's this ring around the planet that isn't ice and the whole world takes place in that ring. Interesting setting, for sure. So I'll be picking up Holy Sister Book 3 in Book of the Ancestor. And one of the other books that I will be getting to, or 2 other books, are going to be some more in the Foundation universe. So Foundation and Empire, as well as Second Foundation. So if you've not checked out Isaac Asimov's Foundation, I would certainly recommend checking that out. It is an epic sci-fi future adventure set in a galaxy that 20,000 years in our future, where Earth has become myth and legend. The Galactic Empire has fallen and a foundation is set up to preserve the knowledge of humanity. These are good books. Isaac Asimov's classic, albeit a bit dated in some ways with some of the ways he represents certain groups of people, but ultimately, it is a good read, and Foundation is a classic of sci-fi for good reason. So I'm looking forward to reading these 2 books in the Foundation universe here in the month of December. I think that'll be a lot of fun, and definitely interested in reading that. One of the books I'd actually been saving for December, normally I'm reading all the Discworld books in order, but there's one particular book that I was actually saving for December, and that is because it is Discworld's version of Santa Claus. And December just seems like the right time to read that. So I'm going to be reading Hogfather by Terry Pratchett from the Discworld series. The Hogfather is Discworld's version of Santa Claus, which just seems to be fitting for the Christmas season. So I'm going to go ahead and read that here in the month of December, and I think that's going to be fun. Discworld on its own is pretty funny. I can't wait to see how Terry Pratchett pokes fun at the Christmas holiday with the Hogfather, which, as you can see, it looks like he's death on a sleigh being pulled by flying pigs. I mean, you know the old phrase, when pigs fly. Well, when pigs fly, it's the Hogfather, apparently, in Discworld. And that is what I'm looking forward to, and it seems like death is involved somehow as well, just based off of the cover. Again, I haven't read it, I don't know much about it, but I do know it's Discworld, and Discworld is funny, so that is going to be a fun read. One of the other books I'm going to be picking up in the month of December, or at least that is my target and plan. This is a book that I've actually heard quite a bit about on BookTube, although some people like it, some don't, but it's one that's was floating around BookTube a while ago, but I'm finally getting to that, and that's going to be The Poppy War by Rf Quang. So this has to do with the Opium Wars in Asia and China, historical fantasies, I understand, based on that. So I've heard a lot of interesting things about the Poppy War. Some have loved it, some have hated it. So the reviews do seem to be a bit mixed, but that's all right. I think its setting and what I've heard from it so far, it's one that I'll probably enjoy. So I'm going to take a look at the Poppy War. I do have the Dragon Republic, which is one that I'll be reading later on, unless for some reason I really hate this. But I tend to be a completionist. Even if I'm not really enjoying a series, I'll at least finish the ones that I have in that series. I might not buy more of it, but I'll at least finish what I have. So that tends to be me, whether I love or hate it. One of the other books that I'll be reading, this will actually be my last nonfiction from my nonfiction to be read pile. So probably my last nonfiction for a while. I'm not sure when I'll pick up more. But I'm going to be reading Lawrence M. Krauss, A Universe from Nothing. So this will be my nonfiction read for the month of December. So this one is all about why is there something rather than there is nothing. So this is all about the creation of the universe. What happened at the beginning of time and why did a universe pop out of nothing? So that should be an interesting read. And it's actually not that big a book. Even with the indexes, it's only 200 and something pages. So imagine this will probably be a nice, quick and effective read. A Universe from Nothing, Lawrence M. Krauss. I'm looking forward to getting to that for my nonfiction read for the month of December, as I'd committed to one nonfiction per month throughout this year. And I think I did that last year as well. And I've just really been enjoying that. Now, this last book, this is a series that I have been looking forward to getting back to for a long time. So I used my recent Audible credits to start picking up some of the titles in this series to hopefully get the whole series on Audible so I can read along with it on the usual immersive reading style, which I'm really enjoying doing that for my rereads specifically. And occasionally for the first time read around like I did with The Lost Meadow. But this is one that I've been looking forward to getting back to for a long time. I read it a long time ago. Two of my kids are named after characters from the book. Both Kaylin and Kara are named after characters from this book series, and that is going to be The Sword of Truth by Terry Goodkind, Wizard's First Rule. And honestly, I've read other Terry Goodkind stuff, and his other books are just terrible compared to this. But Sword of Truth, I have fond memories of really enjoying and liking, and I hope that I still love it after my reread of it. I'm anticipating that I will still like it, but I also know that my tastes have evolved in what I like in books, and so we'll see how it goes, and whether or not I enjoy the reread. I'm confident that I will, since I loved it so much the first time around many years ago. So that's what I'm going to be starting here on my reread of The Sword of Truth by Terry Goodkind, starting with Wizard's First Rule. It's been so long since I've read these books, and I'm really looking forward to it. So there you have it. There is my to be read for the month of December. Let me know down in the comments down below if you've read any of these or what's on your to be read for the month of December. I'd love to hear from you. Join me over on my Discord. Check out my Bookstagram. That'll be linked below as well. And of course, don't forget to vote on the community poll about which one of these books you would like to see me do a book review for in the month of January. So let me know, and I will make sure that we get the Viewer's Choice book review out in January for my December to be read. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Check out the links down below, and as always, until next time, keep on reading. Bye!